Alright, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to today's trade recap. I ended up taking 3 trades today. I'm not proud of that. I was just super confident with the draw. I was just super confident with shorts today. Really wanted these lows, but let's start off with the daily bias. So coming into the day, like I just said, super bearish on the day, just because we've been disrespecting bullish PD arrays, and we are respecting bearish PD arrays, and we had also tapped into this daily bearish fair value gap, swept previous day low, and ES had swept the intermediate high on the daily time frame as well, so just making me extremely bearish on the day. And if you also really look at it, we are inside market maker sell model, so this is kind of like the buy side of the curve, and we're forming the sell side of the curve right now, and really wanted Asia lows here, and this is like a 4-hour intermediate low. Just super confident with shorts, and coming in at market open, we completely really doing nothing. We were chopping around at from 9:30 to 10, which was a good sign, because in my opinion, when we chop around during 9:30, that's a good sign that we're just being we just want to like generate more liquidity, and then like open high, like properly manipulate at 10 a.m. or like during the macro, which is what ended up happening here, because at 9:50 we started trading higher. And yeah, so the first trade would have been this 2-minute inversion, which I faded because basically what I told was I like shorts right now, but then just looking at the way we just like kind of like low key started buying, or like we just started trading higher, and I was like, okay, we could potentially just like keep trading high, and this could be a pattern trade. And I didn't like the wick that we left, because that was a 1-minute fair value gap as well. We were kind of respecting that. So I basically said that if you get a strong displacement candle, or if you get like a pullback, put in a failure swing high, and then get a displacement candle, then I'm going to take it. And which is what ended up happening. We made a failure swing high and took my entry just around there, right after. Could have taken it over here, to be fair, but just wanted this to get inversed, and was targeting pretty much all of this low resistance. There was Asia highs as well, Asia lows as well, but I moved my stop loss to break even when ES tapped into a 5-minute gap. I should have just waited for the candle to close. This is something I'm going to journal. I should just waited for the candle to close, and then given me enough confirmation that price does not want to trade higher anymore, and then gone break even. But I would have still gone stopped at break even, because I would have either way gone break even at this unfilled 4-minute gap, right? But very unfortunate break even, completely ripping to my draw. Right after that, hit my TP. It is what it is. Second trade was on ES. I was waiting for this 5-minute to close, entered, was just liking the displacement we were getting, just aiming for a 1-to-1. Again, went break even once we got a bit of displacement, because NQ had taken out our target, which meant that ES could just reject this area. So which is why I went break even once we got this displacement candle. And yeah, it still hasn't hit TP though, so, and I think it would have stopped me out anyway. So that was a good break even, just because NQ took out my targets. Now the third trade, this was a bit of a forced entry in my opinion. I should have just walked away, but gotta be very transparent with you guys. I was still confident in shorts, just because we had this low, which is kind of like my final low to complete the sell model, and I really wanted that low, and I liked how we were chopping around. I would still consider this an A+ setup, not an A+ setup, just because we took a major draw on liquidity. And I loved how we opened up this 5-minute gap, and we basically manipulated higher. We left a nice 5-minute wick, and a 5-minute intermediate high was also swept, making this completely, making me very bearish as well. And once we got this strong displacement candle, with this order block, I was super confident that we should sell off, because this looks like a PDI model. You accumulate, manipulate, and distribute, like an AMD. And had a nice target here, had the overall target as well. Unfortunate trade, got stopped out. Should have just walked away with my 2 break evens. This is what happens when you break your rules. Obviously, I'm going to be journaling this, but it's all right. We've been on a really good win streak. We had to put that to an end today. That's also because I broke my rules. If I had not broken my rules, I would still be on that win streak. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I shall see you guys tomorrow if I do end up taking any trades.